Hello. I can't say. Welcome to When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. Today, I'm not wearing a Korean woman's face on my shirt. I'm just wearing a yellow compression shirt. Well, that's close enough to be Asian, right? But anyway, there was some kind of racist joke in there. So Bridget was talking to me. She she said yeah, like, don't you want to go out there and I can't forget exactly what she said, but she was like, are you going to basically like get married or start a family or whatever? And so I looked at her. Oh, Bridget's my mom. I looked at her. I'm like, women don't like me. Women like money. Women like resources. Women like what a man can provide. Women don't like a good personality. Granted, I don't have that, but women like money. So I took myself out of that game a long time ago, but I just happen to be MGTOW, which is great. But if I wasn't, I'd probably be miserable because I wouldn't have a choice. I mean, once again, we just have to be honest with each other. Men like good looking women, men like skinny women, men like youthful women, men like women that look hot, men like hot women, women like men with resources or social status. Um, I don't. I'm not involved in this. I live my life the way I want to live it. I'm not living my life to, oh, I better get this job or get this position or do this to attract a woman. I don't give a fuck. Unfortunately, the most important person in my life is me. So, I just thought I share with you that my mom actually just randomly asked me if I was going to like get married or whatever. I'm like, women like money. Like what? I'm just gonna anyway. But that's beside the point. But also, she's out of touch. It's not like she knows about modern dating. So I'm not like ragging on her. I'm just saying, women like money. They don't like women like money, or they like guys that treat them like shit. So I mean, that's why I have no problem getting women because I do treat them like shit. But the only problem is I don't want to be with a woman who has that such low self esteem that she'll be with a person who treats them like shit. So it's like a catch 22. Okay, and also if you have a girlfriend, that really cuts into like your booze, your math, your coke. Like there's other things that are better than vagina. Okay, and like you know having a level 95 DK in World of Warcraft that has like lead gear, and give me that any time of the day, or like let me reach platinum on Overwatch ranked. Okay, get like a double snipe with one bullet on COD. That's much better than getting laid. There's so many options. Like I don't know, like what else is better than having a girlfriend? Getting your wisdom teeth pulled. Anyway, there's been so much stuff in the news that I'm just not paying attention. But like apparently yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday. Some guy, and this is stuff you can all look up. So the details. Everyone else is talking about the details. I'm just gonna talk about what happened. Some black guy took his SUV and ran over a bunch of people who were doing a Christmas parade. I consider that a terrorist attack. Apparently, the week prior, this same guy ran over his baby mama in like a parking lot of whatever Walmart or whatever, and he was let out on $1,000 bail. So he ran over his ex girlfriend, the mother of his child, last week. and was charged with, all the stuff you get charged with when you try to kill someone with your car. He was let out on $1,000, whatever, bail bond, whatever. Why was he out of jail? That's what I don't understand. He attempted to kill someone last week. He got to walk out of jail with $1,000. Like, he that makes no sense to me. And so because his bail was set for $1,000, he got out. And apparently the other day he hopped in his car again and ran over a bunch of people. Like, he literally ran through a Christmas parade. He 5 people died. I mean, there's other injured. Like, 43 people are injured from this. 5 people died, and there's 3 more in critical condition. And I know people make a big deal, and women and children died, but yeah, it's a parade. Like, human life is human life. So I think an adult male's life is just as is worth just as much as a woman's life or a child's life. And I think a child's life is just as important as a grown-up man's life or a woman's life. And I think a woman's life is equal to a man's life and a child's life. So I don't know why we're putting this stigma. The children, people died. Men, women, children. People got hurt. Men, women, children of all ages. Okay? Just this black guy. His name doesn't matter. SUV ran him over. Why isn't this news? It's I don't see, this should be the biggest news story. You know? And it should be a really big news story that he did this a week before and he was out of jail. I don't know, like, if you try to run someone over with your car, I don't care who you are. I mean, you should spend at least more than a week in jail. I'm just saying. Isn't that logic? That if you try to run someone, I mean, well, he did run someone. He ran over his ex with his car. Why is he out? He did it last week. I don't know. I just think there should be some mandatory sentences if you attempt to run. Like, if you attempt to kill someone, you gotta do more than a week in a holding cell. I'm just saying. I don't know. This guy shouldn't even been out. So I mean, like, this was once again, like, our our politicians, because the DA is the one who, come on, you got to get a new DA, you got to get a new everything in that town. You know, I don't know, because common sense says if someone is okay with running over their the mother of their child, if they're okay with that, then they're okay with a lot of things, and none of those things are good. So, and also, I don't know, like, a week in jail, like, I don't know, man. And it's like he's black, and so, anytime a black person does something heinous like this, just like that school shooting in Texas, it doesn't make the news. But you change the skin color to white, and it's the biggest thing, you know. And, like, even Carl Rittenhouse, he's half Mexican, and I just like how, I don't know, like, I know, like, race doesn't matter. You could be whatever, but it's like I don't know any people. I've never known a person with Mexican heritage who was a white supremacist. I've never known any. And I've known a lot of people. And you're like, but do you know any white supremacists? Actually, I have in my life. I actually have met a few white supremacists. And I was actually friends with a white supremacist. I've been friends with two. And it's a long story how, but I've been friends with white supremacists. So I know it exists, but I also know that people don't like them. They didn't have any friends. No one wants to be friends with a racist. Okay, and I've known a lot of people, and, like, when a person is racist, they let you know. People let you know who they are. Okay, so Kyle Rittenhouse is not racist. When you're, and once again, I've never met a Mexican, and I've never met a half. And I've known lots of half white, half Mexican people. I've never met one that was a white supremacist. So the media is just messing up a lot of these narratives. And I don't know who's in charge. See, the problem is there's someone obviously in charge of the media who is telling them the narratives to put out. And so who's ever running who's ever running this what's it called, mainstream media, the person who's really in charge of that's our enemy. That's the real racist. Because why is everyone labeled a racist? It's because you're projecting. And people do project. It's, everyone does it, That's why, like, that's why I'm always, like, throwing out the comment, hey, man, you got a big dick. I'm also a liar, though. But anyway, you have a good one. Talk to you later. Peace.